the first ever episode of 14 Carats, hosted by me. I'm here alone. It's me, Pilot. And actually, though, okay, I'm going to be honest here. I'm sick of this bit. No, Drew's here. I got a guy named Drew.
Hey, guys. It's me, Drew.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
Hey, everybody. Now, so welcome to 14 Carats, hosted by Seeger and Drew, or Pilot and Episode. That's something we do now.
Yeah.
As we say, hi, this is 14 Carats, I'm Pilot, and then I'm with Episode.
Yeah. I'm Episode. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're here. This is my new podcast.
Yep.
Mostly run by me, but Drew does all the manual work, and at the same time kind of looks like a punk. Right now he's sitting there with his hood up over his head. Drew, you know the rules here.
Do you
No looking like a punk in the recording studio.
Okay, sounds good. I'll take off my hood then.
Yeah. Anyway, so in this podcast we talk about things and stuff. Really, you're going to have to read the name of the episode to find out what we talk about.
Yeah, we don't really know what we are going to talk about when we go into these.
Well, I do. I surprised Drew with it. I asked him to...
True.
The way these podcasts are laid out, I have an intro segment. We have a main segment where we usually have a guest. So far, we've had a few people, and they usually talk about their passions or whatever I want to talk about. It's usually something they care about, though. We've had 2 of those. And then we have episodes where I'm too sick or tired to actually care to get a guest. In those episodes, we just talk about nothing. So you have to read the name of the episode, and maybe we'll have a featuring segment in the name.
Yep.
But in this episode, it's just going to be Drew and me.
Yeah.
He's not a special guest. He's a mainstay for now until I find someone better. He really is kind of just like a fill-in.
Thanks, Seeger.
Yeah.
I appreciate
You're welcome,
that.
Drew. Yeah, so we're on the show. I'm kind of in charge. Drew is my lackey. I'm like, have you seen The Emperor's New Groove?
Yeah.
I am, what's her name? Yzma.
Yeah.
And you are Kronk.
Kronk.
Except for I'm better looking than you.
And I don't have a cool voice.
You look like Yzma. And you sound like Yzma.
Thanks, Seeger.
But it's more of like the status compared to the 2. Yeah. You do all the work, and
I think
I'm the
physically
brains.
we are flipped. That's true.
Yeah.
I'm very skinny.
Okay. So we're moving on to the pre-segment.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, this is actually not the first episode we recorded. We wanted this episode to be perfect. So there's a bunch of other episodes you can go check out. Skip to, what is it, episode 6?
I think it's episodes like 2 through 6.
Oh, I know, but if you like the quality of this one, and then the other ones are kind of iffy, you can skip to episode like 6.
Yeah.
Where I think we got a very special guest coming in.
Oh, yeah.
I got a man to
Yeah,
agree
we
to
did.
join us. But
So-
not the other guests are not. It's not that the other guests aren't special. We had a speedrunner on who speedruns video games. Anyway,
Yep.
and
That was a good interview.
it was a great one.
That was crazy. We were like, oh, we're going to talk about video games.
Anyway,
But-
this is about video games.
Yeah.
So we're moving on to the pre-segment,
Mm-hmm.
and for this first episode, I'll kind of guide you guys through. And these segments can flip a bit depending on where we're going. So we're going to do pre-segment, main segment, the Drew segment, where I asked Drew to bring in something, and he usually forgets.
Mm-hmm.
And then the movie segment at the end, where I talk about a movie I kind of remember, and Drew does not usually know it. So
Yeah.
maybe we'll change it up someday. It's kind of weird how that
That's
works.
a weird segment,
See-
but it's fun.
We're going to just roll in. Intro and pre-segment are kind of the same thing.
Yep.
So we're moving into the pre-segment. So Drew, right here on my kind of guide, I have 3 adjectives, not written down,
Okay.
but you're gonna describe me in 3 adjectives,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna describe you in a different way, with
Okay.
3 something else, and then you're gonna describe me with 3 something else, and we're gonna keep going. So here, I'll start. You start with the adjectives because that's easy. So 3 adjectives. That's it.
Okay. Let's see. So, I would probably use... Let's see. I'm trying to think. So let's do like awkward, yet somehow charismatic.
Okay.
It's like it doesn't make
Pitiful.
sense.
It's pitiful.
It doesn't make sense, but it also makes sense once you meet you.
Yeah. Thank you.
And then probably nerdy.
Hot.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. We had two different.
Yeah.
That wasn't
Seeger's-
describing you. Okay. So
Yeah,
what is it? Awkward, pitiful, and nerdy. Thank you.
No, I said awkward, charismatic, and nerdy.
So now I'm going to describe you with 3 nouns. Then
Okay.
we're going to slowly build up. So my nouns is politics, Star Wars, and the essence of lateness. Just kind of the abstract thought of lateness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, it is fair. Drew likes politics. He likes Star Wars.
I don't really like politics.
Oh, we
but
can put in like football. We'll put football in there.
Football.
You
Let's
like football.
Flip out
Lateness.
politics for football.
No, we're flipping out lateness.
I think lateness is just part of my personality.
Oh
at this
yeah,
point.
yeah. It's a thing, but they know that now, so we can get rid of it.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's always late to recording too. So, that's true. Okay, so now you're gonna describe me with what's a step up from nouns?
Let's see. Nouns, maybe like verbs.
Sure, verbs.
Okay, so, I'm
Action
trying to think.
words. Action words. True.
I know. I'm trying to think.
Remember back to 3rd grade.
I know. I'm just trying to think of what you do, Seeger. Sleeping,
Okay, yeah, thank you.
eating.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you going to describe me like a baby? The end. Using the restroom. Wow, everybody, we got a baby here.
No, this is actually you. You like to sleep. You like to eat.
Sometimes, Drew. Okay.
And let's see. We need one more.
I like candy. I like playing video games. Oh, I like doing nothing. Is nothing a verb?
Nothing can be a verb. Doing
Very
nothing.
lazy. What is the verb for no inspiration in life? No motivation. Okay, what's your 3rd verb?
So sleeping, eating,
And gaming.
and gaming.
Wake up, game. Game, eat, game, sleep, wake up, game. Have you seen those
Yeah.
those t-shirts?
Those are so cringy.
Later episodes, we can probably get away with some of that stuff. Like
Yeah.
the ones no one cares about. But in the first episode, very PG, we can hide that in like episode 18. Or maybe in the Christmas episode. Because that one was edgy. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Okay. So now I have to describe a step up from verbs. Easy. Movies. I have to describe you in 3 movies.
Okay.
Okay. 1. What's that one movie? What was it? It's like what's a political movie, Drew? What's the Inconvenient Truth?
Inconvenient truth. I was thinking like The Post.
What's The Post?
It's the one about Watergate, I think. if I
Okay.
remember
Well, you know what?
correctly.
I'm not going to describe you with politics
Okay.
because you've been kind of chill. I don't know. He was in my social studies class, and that's how I met him. So that's what I think about politics. Well, you wrote a paper about like what, warships?
Yeah. I
Everyone
stayed
else
away from
wrote
politics.
about other cool history stuff. I like warships.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about
I like
ships.
boats.
I feel like you've made fun of me on this podcast about the same thing before.
Oh yeah, but this is the first episode, so
That's true.
they gotta listen to this one first. Anyway, movies, huh?
I feel like there's a pretty obvious one.
Yeah, it's Ratatouille. Cars 2. You know what you're like? You are probably the best movie to describe you is Attack of the Nerds. Another movie I've not seen.
Are you just describing me with movies?
I'm trying to
that you
find
like?
mean
That
names
makes
of
sense.
movies to make fun of you. This is the whole segment. Is I was leading up to this.
You just wanted to bully me.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm just joking, guys. Drew is my best acquaintance that I have. Not really. Sorry, Drew.
No.
So, actually, seriously, though, 3 movies. Let's break it down. The first movie that comes to my head is a Star Wars movie. Second movie that comes to my head, what's that one? The Blair Witch Project.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why. Third movie that comes to my head, it is Ratatouille. I'm sorry. He can't cook. Maybe he kind of looks like a rat. Oh, you know what? It's the guy. You remind me of the helpless guy that gets like the rat on his head.
That has to get help from a
Well,
rat.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, that rat was,
That's true.
and the guy was kind of, or maybe you're like the chef, who's short and he yells at everyone. Oh, you know what? I can say any movie because you're basically the background character for every movie.
Yeah, that's true.
And Drew has said this himself. That's not me making fun of Drew.
No.
He's just kind of an average guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's sad, but it's true.
Now, you use 3, video games to describe me.
Video games. Okay.
I want you to know there is a video game called Bully. It's made by the same people that make GTA.
Oh, wait, what's that one game that I'm thinking of? It's the
Mario.
one. No, it's the one with it's a kid named Nugget. Kindergarten.
Thank you, Drew. Thank you.
That's what you're Nugget to me.
Okay.
Maybe a little sociopathic, probably wants to kill some people, but really likes chicken nuggets.
I ate chicken nuggets for lunch,
That's true.
but so did you.
I know. That's the first game that comes to mind. Let's see.
Mario. Barbie Life in the Dream House. Because I look so good.
Oh, what's that one Scooby-Doo game that you always talk about? That definitely describes you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love that game.
Yep. And then
I've talked about it like once. Thank you, Drew.
we've talked about it at least 3 times. Let's see. One
Okay.
more thing.
What else, Drew?
I'm trying to think.
Is it WarioWare?
I feel like Luigi's Mansion.
Okay, because I'm creepy.
Yeah,
But also at the same time, good looking, like Luigi.
obviously.
Okay, we gotta move away from the video game metaphors because people don't get video games.
No.
Anyway, last one I have here. I'm gonna describe you with 3 foods.
Okay.
You look like a pizza guy. No, I'm not saying you look like a guy who delivers pizza.
Yeah.
Though you could pull that off pretty well.
Probably.
You look like someone who would eat pizza. Maybe
Yeah.
an American hamburger. You kind of look like a guy who would eat a hamburger. I eat hamburgers. A lot of people eat hamburgers, but you look like, yeah, it's time for a hamburger. And then what else? One last thing. Quickly wrap it up. You know what comes to my mind?
What?
Tacos.
Tacos.
Though you don't look like you would like tacos. But you kind of look like a teenager who would like all those things.
That's fair.
I mean,
I was thinking like spaghetti because it's easy to make and, I'm a spaghetti guy.
you're a spaghetti guy?
I'm a spaghetti guy.
Okay. Well, that's all we have for the pre-segment. I bet you thought we were ending the podcast right there. No. This is going to be like 45 minutes. Thank you. Okay, we're moving on to the main segment, but first, we're going to go to commercial break. So, catch you there. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Come on down to the Spaghetti Arena, the newest spaghetti place in town, where you can sit there and eat spaghetti. That's it. There's not even any meatballs. I just use some Chef Boyardee spaghetti in a can, and then I put it on a plate for you. It's totally legal. Come on down. We're having a 2-for-1 special, as in you pay twice the amount, and we give you one thing. Goodbye. Love you. Okay, we're back. I hope you liked our sponsor. I have no clue who it is. They pay us afterwards, and I put it in. Maybe I'll know next time. So we're moving on to our main segment. And just to be happy and friendly for the pilot episode, we're not really talking about any nerd stuff. So we can at least get one view from so we're talking about, I got quizzes up. Everyone's favorite thing to do online is quizzes online. Except for they blocked BuzzFeed, which is the main source of quiz content. So we have other stuff. So I've taken these quizzes, Drew,
Yep.
and I know what I got. But I'm going to read through them, and you're going to answer the questions, and you're going to get a thing.
Oh, wait.
And then I'll tell you what I got, and then what you got. And I'm going to guess. So I brought out a sticky note, and I'm going to try to guess what you are for each of these things, and I keep it to the side. And if I'm correct, I don't know. Take off your hood again. That's it. That's the winning thing.
Okay.
Or maybe I'll get like ice cream. I'll brag. You know what? I'll probably brag a lot.
All right.
Okay, so
Sounds good.
the first quiz. The quiz is called "Which Disney Princess Are You?" It's a classic. It's on Disney.com. Oh my Disney. And I've taken it about twice now.
Yep.
One was like 5 years ago, but they updated it with like new princesses. So
Crazy.
we're gonna do that today. Now I'm gonna guess right now what I think your Disney princess is. What is the the derpiest Disney princess?
I have no idea.
I'm just kidding. All the Disney princesses are beautiful. You know, I have a thing for Disney princess movies. I have a soft spot.
Makes
Unless
sense.
they're sequels. Okay, so I wrote it down here on a sticky note. You see the sticky note? You can't
Yep.
see what's on there. I put it over here,
All right.
and you're going to take this quiz. Now, what do you think I got? Just guessing it, knowing all the Disney princesses.
I don't know. You seem like a Mulan kind of person.
A Mulan.
Maybe I could also see you as like Cinderella or Snow White.
Thank
just
you.
because you like to sleep.
Neither of those people slept. That was Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, that's true. Well, Snow White did sleep, but that was for a shorter time than Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, that's true. No, she went to the forever sleep. She was dead.
Yeah.
And she got kissed in her sleep. So, you ready?
Yeah.
The first question we have here is what favorite weekend activity is? What's your favorite weekend activity?
What are the options?
So you had curling up with a book, exploring a farmer's market, cooking, putting my feet up, anything outside, a walk in the woods, alone time, or hanging with friends.
Alone time.
Okay. The animal who would lead my inevitable, in parentheses, royal parade is... Oh, yeah, sorry. A raccoon, a fish, a tiger, a dragon, roar, a horse, an owl, an alligator, or a chameleon. You could not see him. He would be run over by the rest of the parade.
Like, my real answer is horse, but I really want to put alligator.
But horse.
But we'll go with horse.
It would be a lot cooler. Would you ride the horse or just have it up in the front?
I would ride the horse.
I am my own parade.
Yeah.
The most important quality I look for in a prince is charm, kindness, dreaminess, humor, honor, personality, smolder, and I don't need a prince.
Well, you know,
I'll give you a hint right now. I chose honor.
you know, the smolder. That's
You want the smolder?
no, not actually.
It's from like Tangled, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm giving you the smolder.
Smolder. That's a good one. But I don't need no prince.
You don't need a prince?
Yeah, I don't like to date people.
Which of these outfit elements are you most likely to wear?
Oh God.
Sweats, a dress, heels,
Sweats.
glass slippers, headband,
Sweats.
a necklace,
Sweats.
a skirt,
Sweats.
a vest.
Sweats. Without a doubt.
Okay, my
It's not even
favorite
close.
place to burst into song is a forest, a field of flowers, the beach, on the go, in my room, while doing chores, under a willow tree, for some reason, and I don't sing. That's an
Yeah.
option.
I would assume that on the go would transfer to like the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on the go.
On the road. Doo-doo. My favorite hairstyle is a stylish bob, a high ponytail, long, really long, bangs, sleek and straight, half up, half down, a top knot, or practical.
Practical.
I think I put bangs for that. Okay, we have the next one. Someplace I want to be a baker someday, a business owner, a fashion designer, a zoologist, a singer, a writer, an athlete, or a CEO.
Wait, can I hear him again? Sorry.
Drew, well, I can't just say him again, Drew. Like, it's annoying.
Okay.
Guess.
I'll just go with athlete.
A
I don't
baker.
know.
You want to be a baker.
Sure, whatever.
I'm just joking. I can't skew your quiz. In one word, my style is. What word is it, Drew? Just say a word.
Just say a word.
Say a word, and I'll compare it to these.
Normal, like practical.
Functional.
Yeah, functional. There we go.
I live in a castle, cottage, small town, big city, apartment, tower, treehouse, mansion. Luigi's Mansion.
Small town.
Small town. It's 4 p.m. That means it's time to break dance. That's it. You have
That's it.
one option. It's break dancing.
Break dancing.
Break dancing. What would your signature break dancing move be, Drew?
I don't know. Probably like the spinny thing.
That's
they
not
do.
your move. That's just stealing someone
I
else's
don't
move.
know. I don't know break dancing well enough.
Well,
to
what?
say
Just
that
name
would
it.
be my
Just name a move. You don't have to tell me what it is. Name a move.
Break dancing would just be like, it would be super awkward and it'd look like one of those like dad dance moves, right? And it'd be called the dad.
The dad.
The dad.
The dad. Okay, it's 4 p.m. That means it's time to hit the gym, take a stroll, have tea, work on my chess game, see what my friends are up to, have a snack, take a nap, or do my chores.
I'm gonna guess that you put take a nap.
Maybe.
I don't know. We'll just do the gym, I guess. I don't know.
Would
That's
you
the
go to the gym?
closest. I'd try to run after school
Okay.
some days, but that's the closest thing to that.
My favorite color out of the following is... I'm going to just show you the colors. There's a green, a blue,
Green.
a yellow. Green?
Green.
Okay. Orange and red. Oh, you got the same one as that other guy. I was doing it with someone else.
Oh, okay.
So, guess what you got?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I guessed Ariel because I don't know. You just seem like an Ariel person. You don't
Okay.
really seem like an Elsa.
No.
You seem more like an Ariel. So you got Vanellope von Schweetz from the hit movie Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
You are strong, fun, and an absolute legend on the racetrack.
Oh, yeah.
You are always up for an adventure, and you can approach every challenge with positivity and curiosity. You're our hero.
Oh, wow.
And it's got a photo of her from Wreck-It Ralph too, and that's why it's updated. That's why I thought it was updated.
Nice.
Also, guys, I'm just going to say it right now. This is controversial, but I don't care anymore. I dislike Wreck-It Ralph too. I'm sorry, guys. But the best part was the princess part. I liked that probably the most. Okay. So, what do you think I got? Okay. I got Tiana from The Princess and the Frog. I'm hardworking, talented, and kind. I think that describes me beautifully. I am the kindest person.
I think everything
I've
that
ever
has
met.
been said in this podcast would completely be against that.
Well, taking a nap got me to that section, so you're welcome.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because I'm ambitious. Okay, so we got the next one, guys.
Yep.
Also, feel free to take the quiz at home and tell me what you got in the comments below. Or if this is on a different thing, tell me what you got sometime in your head. Tell your mother or something.
Just imagine yourself telling Seeger what you got.
Wow, Seeger. Oh, it's in your dreams and stuff. Okay, so the next one is, what Pixar movie are you? This is on Oh My Disney. Also, I went for relatable quizzes, so
Yeah, that makes
things
sense.
people would know. So what Pixar movie are you? You know Pixar?
Yep.
Well, just name a few movies for them.
Up, you know,
Wall-E.
Wall-E.
I hate that movie.
Cars. You hate Wall-E?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Okay. Let's see.
So what do you
That
think
kinda
you
threw
are?
me off.
Just from the...
Maybe Cars. I have no idea.
What's the most... You know what? You look like a Wall-E guy. Not the humans from Wall-E, but someone who would like Wall-E.
Wall-E.
Slightly... I'm going to write that down here. I know I'm not supposed to tell you, but I think it's pretty obvious that you're Wall-E.
Okay. Thanks.
Except for maybe if Wall-E was more athletic. Not that you're super athletic, you're just... I don't know, that last quiz. Ooh, learned a lot about you, Drew. Okay,
Yeah.
The first one is, I live in the suburbs, the city, in your head, or by the sea.
In my head, I guess.
Okay. I think you're like, okay, my favorite sport is swimming, horseback riding, car racing, or sprinting.
Sprinting is the closest.
Yeah, he is. He's like a cross-country guy.
Yep.
You doing track? Jinx.
Nope, I hate track. The culture sucks, and it's like football culture, but with a bunch of runners, and so it's really cringy.
Thank you. You're
Yeah.
very passionate about that.
Yep.
People love me because I'm strong, smart, kind, driven, or boring.
Definitely boring.
That's not an option.
I know.
I was just describing you.
I know.
He's got a really cool picture of Mr. Incredible on there.
Let's see.
He's like opening his mouth like, ee. Anyway, what are you?
I try to be kind, I guess.
You're driven.
Not really.
Oops. Okay, my favorite type of music is rock, country, jazz, or pop.
Rock.
Yeah, I've listened to some of your music. It ain't me. It ain't me. Okay, so here's a few mottos. You choose what your motto is. I never look back, darling. It distracts from the now. Oh, that's incredible. So I was wondering, when I was taking the quiz, I was like, what is that from? Darling is clearly an Edna Mode quote. Float like a Cadillac, sting like a Beamer. That's Cars, I think. Just keep swimming. I don't know. I think that's Wall-E.
No.
I think it's Wall-E.
No.
And then there are a lot of things to be happy about. I don't know where that is. That's probably from Inside Out.
Could be like Toy Story or something like that.
No, I think it's Inside Out. There's a person named Happy in there. Happiness. Oh, anyway. So which one's your motto?
Probably just keep swimming.
Okay. The last one we kind of had some similar answers. This one is more varied. My favorite subject in schools is/was science, drama, psychology, and shop class. I think I know what it is.
Wait, science.
Drama, psychology, and shop class.
I liked shop class back in middle school, but I'll probably go
You
with
have
science.
a shop class in middle school?
Yep. It was a
Mine didn't.
required course.
Really?
Yeah, well, you also went to a Catholic middle school, so.
Wow, just call me out like that.
I am gonna call you out like that.
Okay, which one do you want?
I'm going with science. I haven't been in shop class for a while. I enjoy making things like that, but
I do too. I like putting together IKEA furniture. Okay, pick your favorite farewell. Later, Mater. Cars.
I like
It's
that.
been fun. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think that's probably like a villain thing.
That's a pretty
To infinity
generic one.
and beyond. I think that's Finding Nemo.
I would say so too.
And then Time Out, which is clearly a Chicken Little, my favorite Pixar movie.
Obviously.
And you hear they're making a Chicken Little 2?
No.
I heard some. Maybe it was like a fake article.
Just later, Mater. I don't know.
Later,
That's the
Mater.
most casual of them all.
Pick a vacation spot. Australia, Himalayas, Florida, or San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Was Big Hero 6 Pixar or... It doesn't matter because that was San Fran's Tokyo or something. Or was
Well,
that Disney? I think it was
Disney owns the rights to it, but it might have been a Pixar movie because Disney also owns the rights to that.
I think it was just... I don't know.
San Francisco, that one's in Inside Out, though.
Yeah, I know that.
Mm-hmm.
My hobbies include... What is your favorite actual Pixar movie, though?
I do enjoy Inside Out. Cars is always up there. That was always...
Cars is underrated. People hate it a lot.
Why do people... I've never
They think it's
heard
boring.
anyone
They're like,
hate
Cars is the most boring Pixar movie.
Oh,
was
man.
like, it's-
I loved Cars when I was a little kid. Anybody who hates Cars, I can't be friends with you.
Whoa, that's a
Whoa.
call out.
Yeah.
My hobbies include swimming, reading, video games, or saving the world. Don't lie to me, Drew.
Swimming, reading, or saving the world?
Video games, too.
Oh, video games.
Yeah. My dream job is to be an astronaut, a dentist, a professional athlete, or a business executive. Engineer's really not in there.
No, it's not.
Business executive is probably the closest thing. Drew
Yeah,
wants
I
to be an
guess.
engineer, by the way, guys.
Yeah. Engineering is fun.
Which one of these do you want to be?
Just go with the business executive, I guess. I don't know. That's fine.
Oh my. Okay. I was wrong. I guess Wall-E. But I don't think Wall-E's in this quiz because Wall-E is bad. How would you rate Wall-E out of 10? Quick.
I think it's okay. I think it's, 7.
I was bored. It reminds me of a different movie that we'll talk about later
Okay.
in this episode. Stay tuned or skip
Awesome.
to the last segment.
Awesome.
Guess what you are?
What am I?
You're Inside Out.
That makes a lot of sense. I like that movie.
You tend to live in your head a bit, but you're also very sweet and you have a lot of soul, and you're boring. And Seeger fell asleep when listening to you.
Thank you.
Plus, you never cry over spilled milk. I actually did not fall asleep in Inside Out. It was okay.
Yeah.
So guess what I was?
What were you?
I'll give you hints. My least favorite Pixar movie.
Were you Wall-E?
I was Toy Story.
Oh.
Because I'm a loyal friend and a sequel
Man,
to something.
that's a very. Your opinions on these movies are very against the norm. People
Yeah.
love Toy Story. People love Wall-E. I've never heard anybody dish. What's it called? Cars, though. I've never heard anybody be unhappy with that.
I've heard people really be unhappy with Cars too.
Yes.
But you know what? Hot take from me.
What?
I thought Cars 2 was okay. Slightly above average. I'll give it a 60.
I did too. I enjoyed it. It was a dumb kids movie, and I was okay with that.
Okay. We're going to go into the final one.
These people who watch Pixar movies, they expect them to be masterpieces every single time.
I liked Ratatouille a bit.
I like that one too. Oh, it's a good one.
Okay, so what do you know about classic cartoons?
Classic cartoons. A little. I know the basics that most people should know, like Looney Tunes kind of things. But
Okay, right now?
like Scooby Doo, I watched that as a kid.
Probably not as much as me. This is a call-out
Yeah.
first.
That's true.
Okay, so I've guessed what classic cartoon character I think you are.
Okay.
Do you have a guess as to what I am before we do this quiz?
Are there any parameters that it is
Not really, I don't think so.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe I could see you as a Mickey Mouse. Maybe based off of how you've answered the other
Well,
ones.
I've answered them truthfully.
Yeah.
They just
Um.
don't like me. I'm just a loyal and friendly guy.
Yeah. So I would guess maybe Mickey Mouse or somebody like that. It's
see.
you're definitely if you answered these the same way, you're probably not a Bugs Bunny kind of person.
Yeah.
You're one of the loyal side characters.
Well, I answered them all truthfully, so.
Yeah. You're like a Ron Weasley.
I think this one probably captured me more than the other ones did
Yeah. Okay. Well.
that I got. I think I've written down what I think you are on a piece of sticky note, and we're going to see if I get it correct. Okay, so first question out of 25. We're going to speed by these. Let's say you have a pest problem in your house. What do you do? Just tell me right away, and then I'll try to match it to the closest thing.
I'm gonna call someone to take it out.
Call an exterminator.
Yep.
Correct. Okay, next question. Are you Bugs or Daffy Duck? That's not the question. Ever been in a fight?
No.
Okay, so there's a few no. No, but I've caused a few, or no, I abhor violence.
Ooh,
I don't
there's
think
no
you can
in
call what I
between
do
there.
fighting as another one. I don't think you can call what I do fighting.
I don't know. Maybe that one. I don't know.
Do you hate violence? Have you caused a few?
I don't.
Be
hate
sarcastic.
violence.
You're a cartoon character.
Maybe I've caused a few. I don't know. Just go with that one.
Are you a social butterfly or more of a lone wolf?
I tend to think of myself as a lone wolf. I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Your boss claims your work as their own and gives you credit. It gives you no credit. What do you do?
I just deal with it and keep doing my job.
Okay. You finally get a vacation. Where are you going?
I don't know. Someplace little West Coast kind of place, like Seattle or
Somewhere hot,
Northwest.
somewhere on the water, somewhere cold. I never know.
Maybe on the water. But not hot.
Are you generally the pure pursuer or the pursued in a relationship?
Pursued? I don't go after people.
Relationships, neither. I tend to let things happen naturally. I can be both, sometimes in the same night. Relationships bore the heck out of me.
I
then
let
there's the
things
two
happen naturally.
Naturally. Okay. Oh, when you dream of sleep, sheep, making out, food, or I never remember.
I never remember.
How do you dream of sleep? What's your least favorite chore?
Mowing the lawn.
Yard work. It's in there.
Yep.
Veggies or meat?
Meat.
All about the veg. Oh, also one of these is why isn't ice cream a choice?
No, I'm going with meat.
Just meat?
Yeah.
Straight up meat.
Straight up.
Favorite
meat.
sport?
Football.
Okay. That's what I thought. Which of these is your favorite Acme product? Acme dehydrated boulders, explosive tennis balls, do-it-yourself tornado kit, jet-propelled pogo stick, or earthquake pills?
Tennis balls.
Earthquake pills sound like a laxative. How would you describe your sense of humor? Juvenile, dirty, sarcastic, or sophisticated?
Juvenile.
Juvenile.
What is a sophisticated sense of humor?
Yes. You see
look
that
at
man
the
on
poor
Wall
people.
Street? I lost all my money in the stock market. Anyway, pick a classic cartoon practical joke. Just say what your favorite is.
I don't know.
Put a spring-loaded boxing glove in a box. Fill an entire room with mousetraps. Paint a wall like it's a tunnel.
Mouse traps.
Replace the birthday candle with dynamite or the hot foot. I don't know what that is. Okay, mousetraps. To get what you want, you use charm, deviousness, genius, beauty. I'm paraphrasing.
Charm, deviousness.
Genius or beauty. So it's not any of these except for deviousness. You are none of these options.
I'm not. I
You have
just
to pick one,
kind
though.
of. I don't really try and get my way. We'll just do. I don't know. Charm, maybe. I don't know.
Cast
That's
a
a
charm
hard
spell. What season is it? Duck season or wabbit season?
Duck season.
And then there's other ones like, oh no, bub, you won't catch me falling for that one. Or is there a squirrel season?
Duck season.
Duck season. Wabbit season. Which one of these would make you a perfect cartoon characters? Your voice, your ears, personality, teeth, or eyes? Show me your teeth.
I don't know. Eyes, I guess. I want to show you my teeth. They're
That
bad.
would make you a shifty cartoon character. You'd be like the creep in the trench coat selling watches and stuff. Your eyes?
Sure.
Okay. If you were the abominable snowman, what would you do with a pet? Oh, I guess that's a Scooby-Doo thing. Maybe, I don't know. Pat him and pet him, hug him and squeeze him, rub him and caress him, name him George.
The first one.
Pat him and pet him.
Yep.
You sound bored, Drew. You gonna wake up? Throw candy at you.
Uh-oh.
Somebody makes a move on your significant other. What do? Ignore it? Take the fast boat to Punchy Town just to watch and laugh or have a little conversation with them. Let's
My
have a little
initial
conversation.
reaction is fast boat to Punchy Town.
Yeah?
But I'm not. But I think about my actions more than that, and so have a little conversation.
Yo, shut up.
And if that conversation goes violent, well, then that's on them.
What would you do if you ran off a cliff into a giant canyon?
I don't know.
So this
Yeah.
is a classic cartoon thing where you
Yeah,
run off
I
the
know.
cliff and you
You fall.
they fall, they stand, they stop, they scrabble back to the ledge.
I would scrabble back to the ledge.
They say yikes. Which one of these do you find yourself daydreaming about? Food, work, travel, and sleep. Food, work, travel, clapping, sleep, or clapping while asleep on working on a traveling food truck. All of the above.
Sleep.
Okay.
I don't know.
Maybe you're just kind of tired today.
Maybe.
Are you the type to hold a grudge?
No.
Definitely. Okay, never? Never ever?
I don't really hold grudges most of the time.
How would you describe where you live?
It's a house.
Moist. No, like
Oh.
around it.
Like around it? It's
Woodsy, urban, suburban, moist,
suburban.
dark. Or in a van down by the river.
There we go, in a van down by the river. But, no.
Suburban.
Suburban, probably.
What's your favorite part of the day? Morning, nighttime, or quitting time?
Nighttime.
Or bathroom time?
Bathroom time.
That's not an option.
So
How would you describe your best friend? Do you have any friends?
I kind of, not really.
How would you describe them?
If
Best
I
friend.
had friends, you know.
What is it? Describe that one guy with the bugle horn.
Oh, he's not so nice.
Short, very short, silly, hilarious, loyal, as a real smart, sarcastic guy.
Loyal.
Okay. Finally, pick a catchphrase for your tombstone. Actually, I'm going to go back. I want to show you that one. Okay, I can't go back. What would you put on your tombstone? That's all, folks. I've had all I can stands. I can't stands no more. And now here's something we hope you really like. Drew's death. That's a thing on there.
I'll do that one.
Oh my God, they killed Drew. And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids.
No, I like the third one.
And here's something we hope you really like.
Yeah.
I didn't say Drew's death. I added that, but yeah. Submit.
It's a blank death.
Okay, let's see what you got. I'm ready for this. Press get results. This website's on Brainfall, by the way, guys. In case you care. Oh, okay. I got it wrong. I guessed Fred Flintstone. What did you guess?
I don't know. I'm off of my answers. Maybe Scooby. I don't know.
You're Popeye. Olive oil. Hero complex aside, your deep loyalty makes you a person to count on, and while you have a few communication issues, there's no doubt you're strong to the finish. Actually, really good to describe you.
I would say so, yeah.
That's beautiful, actually. That's poetic.
That's weirdly accurate.
Okay, and then guess what I got?
What did you get?
I got Yogi Bear.
Oh, that one's actually really accurate, too.
My plans for escape and picnic baskets can preoccupy me, but I'll make it up for it by sharing it with my friends.
Awesome. That makes a lot of sense.
You know what? I feel like that was probably the most accurate quiz we took today.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Okay, we're going to commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to do Drew's quiz, which is actually pretty long. We might skip that because it's a really long Star Wars quiz.
We can just talk about the results.
Yeah, that works. We'll talk about the results. Anyway, here's commercial. Hey everybody, it's me, announcing my latest project. It's called War Wars. It's about space and people fly around. And you know, there's a green guy, but he's like as big as the Hulk, but as smart as Yoda. He's the ultimate power, and the movie's about how he's so hot and he gets all the babes. I call it War Wars. Please tune in. The movie's gonna come out on 4/20. Goodbye. We're back. Hello. With a sponsorship from War Wars. Hey Drew, we took that quiz. It took like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it did. It took a little while. There were a lot of questions.
Glad we weren't recording. So we answered some questions. I answered Yoda for some questions because he's good. Anyway, so
Who did you get?
Who'd you get first?
I
You're the
got-
Star Wars guy. You like Star Wars.
Yep, I got K2SO from Rogue One. He's the big black security droid, Imperial security droid, K2 series, and it's because I guess I'm sarcastic, and which I am,
Yeah.
but not on this show. And so,
I don't know. There's still time.
yeah, there's plenty of time. So, I apparently like to speak my mind, which is
You do.
kind of true.
Very political.
And then, even though he's on the right side of things, he still likes to share sarcasm if the situation calls for it. And sometimes for me, it doesn't matter if the situation calls for it.
Just do it anyway.
Yep.
Okay. You want to know who I got?
Who
Yes.
did you get? Let's see. I feel like you got, it's somebody weird. It's going to be like Jyn Erso or somebody like that.
I don't know who that is. I actually know this character. It's Princess Leia. Thank you, everybody. I have
You
the
got
heart.
two princesses today, Seagull.
I have the heart of Princess Leia. There's no. Well, one of them was a quiz on which princess
know.
we were.
I know. And you just got lucky.
There's no
on
doubt
this
about
one.
it. At first, people may think I'm the sort of person who doesn't have a lot of power. But that's because they don't know me and what I can do,
Yeah.
which is murder. Anyway, moving on to the final segment. That segment was weird. Thank you, Drew.
You're welcome.
So we're moving on to the movie segment. So where I pick a movie that Drew doesn't know too well, and I barely remember, and then usually Drew doesn't know too well.
Yep. Or have never seen
This is
it.
the movie that started the podcast, by the way. This movie is the sole reason why I started this podcast, was to talk about this movie in this segment. And then I invited you along because I kind of knew you a bit. Guess what it is?
What is it?
It's Mars Needs Moms, everyone's favorite movie.
Oh, I remember this.
It got, well, let me see. I'm just so excited. It got a 5.4 out of 10 on IMDb, 37 on Rotten Tomatoes, and 3 out of 5 on Common Sense Media. It was like $10 million to make the movie, made like $4 million. And that sounds like it made actual money. It sucked. No one liked it. I hate it. I haven't seen it in years. It was weird.
I remember this movie, kind of. I don't remember the plot whatsoever, but I vaguely remember watching it.
This movie shares one thing in common with Shrek. Actually, two things. One, it was based off a book, a children's book.
Cool.
Two, both of them feature piles of poop, of manure. Actually, I don't think Shrek does. But anyway, no, like this, I'm trying to say this movie is horrible.
Yeah.
They look like creepy, weird. Look it up, guys. The Martians look weird. Anyway, have you seen this movie?
I've seen it. I don't remember anything from it.
Basically, Mars kidnaps this kid's mom because they want to use the sun to absorb his mom into robots to get the momness, is what they call it, into the robots.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so, like Wall-E, he hangs onto the spaceship and he goes into space to save his mom. Okay, honestly though,
Was it animated?
it was animated.
Yeah.
But it looks...
This is a crappy movie.
Anyway, this is why I hate these space adventure type, like a kid goes into space. It shares a lot of similarities to Wall-E,
Yeah.
except for I probably just like this one. I think I don't know. They're about equally garbage to me.
That is a really, really... People will not like that, Seeger.
I'm
It's
just
a really controversial statement.
Also, by the way, so he goes into space. These
Yep.
Martians, it's like that one episode of Rick and Morty. Guys, controversial, but it's the best thing people would know, kind of the plot. Where basically there's the female Martians and there's the male Martians. And so the female Martians take the male Martians and literally put them down a garbage chute. And politics aside, they throw their people down a garbage chute. And they live in the trash land. And they're like these savage males, and then there's the females. But the females are all like sophisticated and soldier-like, so they don't want to be moms, or like they don't have any moms or people that actually care about children.
Yeah.
So they take moms from Earth, use the sun to disintegrate them, take their brain and put it into a robot, or like their momness into robots, and then
Oh.
and then they watch the '70s show on TV. I think
That's
that's an actual plot point.
They watch the 70s show on TV.
And so this kid, he's like discovered by the Martians, and they're like, throw him in the trash chute. So they throw him down the trash chute. He lands in trash land. It's like Elmo. And so then in trash land, he meets another human who has built a trash house. And apparently he's really smart, even though he's been here since he was a kid, because he did the exact same thing.
Oh.
And
yeah.
I don't know how he gained so much weight in a trash heap, but he did, because he has to be your stereotypical nerd. And he's sitting there at a computer, and he's got a freaking pet robot because he's a genius somehow that he made it. I don't remember too exactly. And then eventually because he wasn't able to save his mom. And so then he just lives in trash land.
Yeah.
He didn't even try to go home.
Makes perfect sense.
So I guess then he gets a jetpack and he saves the other guy's mom. So the big guy saves the children's mom with the jetpack, or he went out. And anyway, the movie ends at the end where I don't even care. You know, it's a Disney children's movie. This movie was made by Disney.
Disney made this movie?
Yes.
This
So it's a happy ending.
Disney.
They go home. The female Martians start actually caring about children. I don't know what they do with the male ones. I don't care, honestly. Some people might actually care. I don't care at all.
They just throw them back.
You could throw
chute.
You could throw anyone you want into a trash chute, and I wouldn't care. You can do whatever you want.
That makes sense.
You know, as long as they're not human. If they're human, then I would care a little bit. But they're Martians. Who cares? They live on they don't have any water. Anyway, it ends with them breaking the space, like little space rover somehow.
Yeah.
Or they use the rover to show art. I think there's one female Martian who actually is an artist. So she goes around doing art, which is illegal.
Naturally.
Now that I think about it, this might have undertones of metaphors for other things. But I don't know. I don't know what they do with all the savages and the savages. I'm using my finger quotes.
Cool.
In the trash pile. It's weird. The movie makes me uncomfortable. I think oh yeah, that's right. The big guy. I don't want to just say the fat guy, the nerd. I don't know. That's literally what he is. I think his name's Gear or something. He's your stereotypical nerd. He falls in love with the painter Martian. And then there's a Martian that looks like Edna Mode, and she's the main evil one. No, honestly, though, look.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Yoda and Edna Mode combined.
It's more like E.T. and Edna Mode.
Oh, that's a good point. Anyway, say what you want. The guy who wrote the children's book had another movie made out of one of his children's books. Never heard of it. It's called like Johnny Dinkler Tells a Big Fib. Yeah, it looks even worse. And it was a Nickelodeon original movie, and I think no one remembers it. So
there we go.
This guy writes books, and apparently why do they keep turning children's books into movies?
No idea.
Actually, it's because there was one successful one, and it was the best one. It was called All of the Other Reindeer. Thank you, everybody. That's it for tonight.
There we go.
Mars Needs Moms. I personally give it I don't care anymore out of 10 because I don't know. It was never... It paid it for its crimes.
Cool.
But I liked the premise. I liked the premise of throwing people down the garbage chute. They just all looked very ugly. And they made a reference to that 70s show, and I don't know who were they appealing to? Children? No one liked that TV show. Just kidding. You might have liked it. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think down in the comments. Do you like the setup? Was it too long? Was there too much of Drew? Too much of me? No, there can't be too much of me.
That's true.
Thank you for coming. Probably check out our other ones. No one's going to check out any of the other ones. So, thank you. No one made it to this point in the video. Bye!